Hello guys and welcome back to episode 17 of the FM24 Borussia Dortmund save, where today we'll bring you the Champions League draw, yes, the draw for the playoff, and then also the DfB Pokal quarter-final against Bayer Leverkusen. Let's have it then, shall we? Let's get into the game, and now, just before we get into the game against Bayer Leverkusen, I'll bring you the knockout playoff round. So, since last time, just very quickly, so we played Real Madrid, then we've been on an absolute tear, but to be fair, it's been a very, very easy run of games that we've had through here. So Augsburg 2-0. They're currently sitting 13th in the Bundesliga, so not that big opponents. To be fair though, 1-0 away from home against Wolfsburg is a massive one for Makoko. You can see here we're playing with this 4-3-3 DM and the 4-3-3 DM wide formations that we've got, just interchange in between the two, depending on who's fit and also the type of team we're playing. Playing against Cologne now 3-0. That's Makoko, Gnonto and Almada. A lot of the youngsters coming through and providing for us. Then at home against Freiburg, Brandt, Mr. Dortmund himself, now that Royce is leaving. Makoko, Rooney and Almada again getting a few goals in there. And then against Young Boys, yes, the Young Boys did come to play, and Rooney getting another goal in there. So he's really proven himself. He's improved a lot lately. And Ansu Fati getting another goal in there. Bastian Haller coming back from his injury. I think he got injured, not in this game, maybe the game after as well, and that saw him out. Into the next one, Hertha Berlin. Very simple game for us. Makoko and Rooney. Rooney again getting another goal. And Julian Brandt missed Dortmund as well. Then against Mulder, 6-1. Vitor Roque, I put him back into the side. I was thinking about sending him on loan because he just doesn't really seem to perform very well in that advanced forward role. So let's try and get him a bit more experience on loan. Renato Sanchez scoring in there. Royce, Dortmund Lion, shall we call him. Rooney, Ansu Fati, and then Sebastian Haller in that game as well. Nonto picking up an injury in the first 5 minutes. Then against Werder Bremen, who have brought in Daniel Fark, I think, is their manager. Let me just double check that. Yeah, Daniel Fark's their manager. They're sitting 16th in the Bundesliga. A very, very tight 1-0 win for us to go through there. You can see Werder Bremen there. We managed to, well, I mean, let's say a very, very tight one. We did score in the 31st minute, but it wasn't all fun and game. So yeah, that brings us to today. So we have today Bayer. Then I'm thinking I'll bring you the Bundesliga game against Bayer as Bayern Munich as well. Because, as you can see here, the past winners, we want to try and get up there again. We want to try and turn this dominance that was Bayern Munich, turn that on its head, and we will indeed then try and make Bayern Munich the secondary team in the Bundesliga. But the main thing is that we're currently sitting 1 point off of Bayern Munich. 3 goals separate us, 3-goal difference. If we beat Bayern Munich, I'd put us in a strong standing. The only game that I'd have an issue with is probably this Leipzig one away from home. Every other game, Mainz away from home, Leipzig away from home, Bochum who were last, Bayer, but we've got them at home. Stuttgart, we've got them this time at home. Obviously, we're going to get our revenge on Guirassy. Union Berlin, looking like a relegation candidate side. Frankfurt, we absolutely flew over them last time round. Augsburg away from home, they're in 13th, and then 2 big teams towards the end of the season at home. I reckon we could have that. I reckon the run of games for Bundesliga there is so kind to us. So anyway, we're going to view the draw. Let's start the draw. Right. Right, this is loud. This is loud. We'll let it play out. Right, let's just start the draw. Be the champions. Wow, that was loud. Anyway, into the draw. So, Atletico Madrid, Ajax, Barcelona, Dortmund, Liverpool, United. That's all of us, the seeded teams. Then the unseeded teams being your Inters, Galatasaray, Juventus, Nice, Real Madrid, Leipzig, Shakhtar, and Villarreal. So I don't entirely know how this works. I think obviously a seeded team is drawn against an unseeded team, but we'll have to see how that fares. So we're going to go 3 times speed. Let's zip through this. Let's see who Galatasaray have got. They have got Ajax in that one. So then next up, who have we got in here? OG Nice. Who are they going to play? They are going to play Liverpool, very interesting. Next up, out of the pot, there is RB Leipzig. Who are they going to play? They're going to play Barcelona. That's a massive game. Next up, we have Inter Milan. Please don't be against us. They are going to be against Manchester United, a massive one there. Next up, to be picked, who's get up next? Don't be Real Madrid. If it's Real Madrid, Shakhtar. I'll happily take Shakhtar at this point in time. Please be us. Please be us. Feyenoord. Ooh, very, very even game probably there. Real Madrid, Juventus and Villarreal left. Don't really want Juventus or Real Madrid whatsoever. Match 6. Who's going to be up against Juventus? Let's have a look. It's going to be RC Lens, Real Madrid and Villarreal. We've faced Real Madrid before. They managed to get a nice, easy 1-0 win against us. Real Madrid. Is it going to be Atletico Madrid or Dortmund? Let's see who they pick. It's going to be Dortmund. Oh no, a double whammy against them. Villarreal obviously have Atletico Madrid, and then there's your draws. So the Champions League playoffs, the first ever playoffs, and we've got Real Madrid, the team for the face of the Champions League, have been drawn against us. And we're going to play the Bernabeu in the first leg, and then a second leg back at our stadium. So that's the draw. I'll join you back for the Bayer Leverkusen game. Get into the Pokal, see how we do. Right then, here we are in the Pokal. We're against Bayer Leverkusen. We're going to be going positive in this game just to get into it. In terms of how we're going to line up, we're going to be able to bring back Tomori into the side because he was suspended last time round. Maffio's going to start on the right-hand side because I need my strong... In fact, that's a good point. I'm going to bring in Ryerson because we do have a game to follow this. So I'll let Schlotterbeck slot into that position there. He's wanted by Liverpool and Napoli, by the way, but I'm not going to be letting Schlotterbeck go anywhere because he is a very, very good squad player for us. Then Andre, I'm going to take him off. We're going to bring in Renato Sanchez to play into that role. We're going to bring in Weigl to play a deep line playmaker, and Almada can have a rest. And we'll bring in fact, no, Almada can stay on for now. That's the thing. Rooney's going to come off. We're going to bring in Daniel Marlin, I'm thinking, but do we play Julian Brandt on that side? Let's put Julian Brandt on that side. Let's let Daniel Marlin have a go on the left-hand side, and then up front we'll play Sebastian Haller, who's been in pretty good form of late. I've got to admit, I'll play him though as a target forward support. See how he fares in there. We do know we can bring in Vitor Roque at any time. Schuler is going to be played onto the bench because I know he's going to be decent out there as well. And other than that, we've got an injury to Nonto, and that pretty much secures our starting 11 for this game against Bayer Leverkusen. So we're going to get into the game. I'll join you back for it. Let's see how we fare against these fellas, getting us into the semi-final. We're going to get into this one. Our recent form has been absolutely brilliant. 5 wins in 5. Let's get into this one. They're playing a very, very defensive line. We've got Versh, Schick, Hoffman up front for them. Grimaldo going down this left-hand side, so say not Grimaldo. But Ezekiel Palacios on the ball, out to Jeremy Frimpong. It's going to be a good ball in. Schick's at the back post, and already, actually, they've managed to go 1-0 up, which was not part of the game plan. As at home to Bayer Leverkusen, they've managed to stick one into the back of the net already. Frimpong, a very, very interesting ball by Palacios, played out wide to Frimpong, who's managed to cross that in, find the back post, who is Schick, and he's beating him to the header there. I think, who's that? Cobble's caught him no man's land. And that is a very poor goal to concede from the off, and puts us on the back foot already. Come on, boys, I'm going to demand more from them. We should be taking the game to them at this point. 30 minutes in, there's been no changes. Right, I've got to switch something up. Let's go a bit more attacking. Let's bring some players forward. Almada can play in that position. Weigl there. Julian Brandt on the left and the right. We can play a bit of a different dynamic, and let's see if that works for us, because at the moment we are just not getting anything going. Absolutely nothing. We're heading up to half time, and here we have a free kick deep in our own half, basically the corner flag, and Almada picks it up, and Tomori on it now. We're going to play it slowly out the back. Renato Sanchez into Weigl. He's got a good pass on him, got a good ping, finds Marlon, who brings it inside. Can he maybe find the overlap? He finds Julian Brandt on the right-hand side. Will he pull it back? He will, and Hradecki is there to save it, and it was a poor pullback in the end. It should have been much better from Brandt there. Hradecki, what's he going to do here? We're pressing quite well here, actually, as he's forced to throw it to Jonathan Tah, who's on this left-hand side. It's a poor ball back, and Sebastian Haller pounces on it. We've pressed up so high, we've forced them backwards, and that was absolutely diabolical by Jonathan Tah. Hradecki he's not infamous for his ball-playing defender duty, is Jonathan Tah. Tries to play the ball sideways. Sebastian Haller's there, beats him to it, and puts it into the back of the net. Fair play. He makes it 1-1, and 40 minutes in, we've turned this game on its head now, where we're looking a bit worse for wear, but at the moment we're looking all right. So coming up to the 47th minute, which is going to be half time, we're going to the dressing room, pump up the hands. You've done well so far. Carry on. Pump up the hands, pump up the fists. And at the 60th minute, we're going to make some changes. We're going to bring off Julian Brandt, put on Rooney on that right-hand side. We're going to take off Haller, put Vitor Roque up front. Ansu Fati's going to go on the left-hand side. Weigl coming off. We're going to bring on Andre. And who else are we going to plan on playing next game? I think we're going to play Almada next game, but I can't bring him off. Goshen's going to come off, bring on Owen Wijndal, a bit more creativity on the left-hand side. We're going to go and encourage the lads. Come on, boys, a bit more of something. Almada stands over a corner. It's a short corner routine. It's a horrible tackle towards the near post, and that is Schlotterbeck going down. We're going to finally get a penalty our way for what feels like an absolute age. Penalty awarded, decision made. Who's going to stand over it? It's going to be Almada, the Argentinian, probably taking a few tips from Messi. Almada puts it into the top left-hand corner, puts us 2-1 up, and in the 65th minute, we are going through to the Pokal semi-final. Happy, happy day. Almada sticks that into the top left-hand corner. Hideki dives the wrong way completely, and Almada goes and celebrates with the crowd. As there's another highlight straight from the off. Straight after that, Tomori, we've got a very high line here at the moment. Rooney gives it to Ryerson, back into Tomori. Rooney now plays it backwards. We're playing it nicely around in triangles around this Bayer Leverkusen side. Ryerson has a bit of space to run into on this left hand. Can we maybe cross the ball and put it onto the other side of the pitch here? It's a beautiful, beautiful ball forward by Andre. Ryerson picks it up, plays it backwards towards Andre again, who takes it out in his stride. Back to Renato Sanchez now, into Schlotterbeck. Can we give it Gosens on this left-hand side, or Wijndalu's come on to replace him? Andre plays Ansu Fati through. Ansu Fati, oh, he could have finished the game. Fati could have finished the game there, and he's just put it over the bar. 92nd minute now. We're coming up to the final 3 minutes of the game. Please don't be a highlight. We're going to see this out now. 95th minute, sorry. We've seen ourselves win this game. Nice work. We'll take it. We'll take it. A 2-1. We go down 1-0 in the very, very opening few minutes. Then to come back and be able to win the game, that's something. That says something. That really does say something. So that puts us through to the Pokal semi-final, where we'll have to see the draw for that. But for now, we're going to bring you the Bayern Munich game, then probably the Real Madrid game, then the Pokal semi-final. We're going to see if we advance through the Champions League, see how we can fare against Bayern Munich at home. It's going to be a very interesting one. Rooney picking up an injury, 1 to 3 days for his calf. That's not great for us, as I probably could do with him starting in the Bayern Munich game. But anyway, we'll find a way around it. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. Subscribe if you are new. Interesting one to hear the Champions League music, but I think going forwards, I'll know what to expect. It's very loud, by the way, so yeah, try and keep that to a minimum. But thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new. I'll catch you in the next one against Bayern Munich. Thanks for watching. From me, Alex, have a great day. Ciao.